I know Coffin's third anniversary was just yesterday. Some people in other parts of the world are still celebrating and having a good time on the occasion, but I have some really bad news related to this game that I have to share. To cut it short, we are witnessing another mass copyright strike campaign targeting at fan contents in the Coven of Annie and Lele community, which can possibly result in lawsuits and court orders. It was confirmed that the person behind this campaign is Kid9 Studio, the very publisher and co-developer of the Coven of Annie and Lele. And the people who are currently getting copyright struck by Kid9 are Heavy Berry and Rose. Heavy Berry, as known as Mr. Archive, is the creator and director of the Coven of Candy Scabs mod and the in-development Coven of No Good Noel mod. Rose is the coder who made the launcher that is able to load most Coven fan mods in recent years. He is also working on the K-Rose, a platform that works both as a mod launcher and a modding tool for Coven of Annie and Lele. Keep in mind that all of those projects are non-profit and made for the love of these games solely. The reason for why Heavy Berry is being targeted by Kid9 have not been confirmed. Berry suspects that him hosting and porting Nameless old games to mobile devices without permission from the author might help cause Kid9 to act up, and that because in the Coven of Candy Scabs, he changed the credits in-game and that is frowned upon legally. When seeing Heavy Berry was getting copyright struck by Kid9 on Twitter, Rose threatened to sue Kid9 for abusing the copyright system to take down fan contents unfairly, and that might make Kid9 target him as well. So would this mean anyone who has copies of Nameless old games and is playing or making Coven fan mods would also end up in legal troubles? There is no concrete answer because over the past few years, Kid9 has never made any official statement about what not to do with Coven fan contents and also Nameless old games. It's justifiable when Kid9 takes down unlicensed commercial Coven merchandise made by fans, but there have been many people who received DMCA takedown requests just from posting a Coven fan art or an edited image of the game sprite in the Steam community hub. Meanwhile, people have been downloading, playing Nameless old games by passing around personal copies or going to archival websites without any issue, and there has not been any mass takedown on Coven fan mods up to this point, except for the ones developed by Heavy Berry of course. Much like Heavy Berry, I assume Kid9 decided to strike his fan contents because he had crossed the line somewhere when making forks for Nameless old games and trying to redistribute them without the author's permission. I need to mention that some of these games can contain information about the author that they no longer wish to disclose to the public, so they don't want anyone to redistribute these games on their behalf, whether it be for profit or archival. I can defend Heavy Berry on that, but also can defend Kid9 for mass striking Heavy Berry's fan contents. This is similar to the Watati situation back in 2024, where Kid9 not only took down her unlicensed commercial Coven fan merch, but also her non-commercial fan arts of the game, to the point that she was nearly deplatformed on all social medias due to the amount of copyright strike she received. For now, Heavy Berry is waiting for Kid9 to respond to his counter DMC emails on Twitter, which will take more than a week. If you have a Twitter account, then you can help spread the word about this case by retweeting his post. It's unclear if Kid9 wants to bring this situation to court, but Rose is determined to sue them. Whatever is gonna happen is gonna be insane. I know I probably baited a lot of people into watching this Coven drama video with that title, but I had other intentions. As you can see, both Kid9 and Namely have been quiet over the past few months. Now that Kid9 has gone out their way to strike fan contents, and we are 5 days away from April 1st, the first day of the month, and it's also when Coven Episode 3A was released last year. It can be a sign that we will have a progress report on that day, and hopefully some information on the next major release of the game. We may finally have some news for our favorite game again, but at the cost of fan contents being struck down by the publisher. I can only hope things won't go too far this time. Goodbye, stay safe, and remember, do not piss Kid9 off.